Good afternoon, everyone. This is Grace coming to you with a word from the Lord. Hope everyone is having a great day. So, today I just want to really talk to us about something, all right? If you have a little minute, please stick around. If you can't, come back later, all right? This is going to be a little lengthy, but I'm sure you'll be able to get something out of it, all right? So, today's message, I don't really know what I want to title this message, all right? So, y'all going to have to help a sister out, all right? But today's message is very important to me because I've been on the receiving end of some of these behaviors, and I just want to put it out there for anybody who might have these characteristics or a behavior pattern that sometimes we have to be careful how we treat people because God could actually have an angel sent to you, but because you were too shallow, you missed it. All right. So our scripture reading is coming from Hebrews chapter 13, verse 2. It says, "Be careful how you treat strangers, because some have entertained angels unaware." So that is literally saying be careful how you treat people you don't know, because some of them are angels. They are not human, or God just put them there because they could have been a blessing to you, but because you were too surface level, too shallow to see, then you missed them, right? You know, certain angels, they come once in a lifetime. All right, you don't meet them twice. So we gotta really take that into consideration. So I'm gonna let that sit right there before I get into our next scripture reading. Okay, so sometime God will send people in your path, right? Especially those I love to network, right? I'm really good at networking. I get out there, I meet people, I go to art gallerias, look pretty, go meet some people. I don't drink or do anything like that, but I'll get out, meet people, right? And a lot of time when you meet people, the first thing they tell you is, "Hi, how are ya? What do you do for a living?" A lot of time when people ask you, "What do you do for a living?" many time they're not interested in what you do. They're trying to see how much respect they can give you based on your qualification. And that is very shallow, because there's people out here who don't have formal education, but they have businesses. They're multimillionaires, right? So if you're looking at somebody based on shallow man-made curriculums, you can miss something good because you were too surface leveled as a person. So when God is saying be careful how you treat strangers, it's not just about what somebody can do for you. It's sometimes who they're connected to that could have been a blessing to you. All right. Many people have missed good opportunities because they mishandled their gatekeeper. Yeah. A gatekeeper is somebody. A gatekeeper is not somebody that actually has your blessing. All right. They're just the door to get you to that place that God predestined you for. Right. But because you were too surface leveled, you were too, "Oh, what does she has to offer me? Oh, um, she's incompetent. Oh, she's just a business owner. She does not have a ADHD, PhD. Oh, I can't associate with her." Not knowing that she's connected to the rooms that you always wanted access to, right? So let's be very careful how we treat the gatekeepers that God sent in our way, because those are the people that God has positioned in your path to connect you to the right people. But because you mishandle them, because you were too short sighted, meaning you only see for now and not the future, you missed out on good people. All right. So that's what when God says in Hebrew 13, verse 2, that we should be careful how we treat strangers, because many of us have entertained angels without our knowledge, right? So let's work on treating people as they are, not based on their monetary value, right? I had a girl call me the other day, "Grace, what are you doing about the real estate market?" I'm like, "I'm good. I made more money than many agents that are in the market." All right. I would do real estate. I would do whatever. By the end of the day, do I need it? No. Okay, I have multiple businesses. I'm a serial investor. I have properties that people rent from me on a daily basis. So money is not my issue. All right. So if you are looking at somebody's qualification and deeming them worthy or not worthy, then you are going to be on the losing end of the stick, because you don't know who that person is. You don't know what they have. You don't know their network. And you don't know their net worth. So if you're just looking at somebody based on shallow things like, oh, do they have a PhD? Oh, do they have a master's? This and that. Do you know how many people have master's degree plaqued on their wall and they can't even use it? It's sitting there collecting dust. Okay, they can't even find jobs with that stuff. All right, but you see somebody out here doing business and they become a multi-millionaire because they are actually providing value and helping helping people out and meeting the needs of people, so people are actually paying them for their services. I see 18-year-old millionaires out here, but I see a lot of 40-year-olds with master's degree working a 9 to 5 and can't even make ends meet, right? So who's really winning? All right. So be careful how you treat strangers, people you just meet. All right. There's people that will only ask you for your qualifications because they want to see how much respect to give you. All right. Sometimes you meet people, they just tell you, hey, my name is so and so, and just leave it at that. Get to know them. What are their favorite colors? What do they like to do? What are their favorite food? Because even some of the people that carry the biggest titles are the most insecure. I've seen multimillionaires that are very insecure, and many of them will say, "Oh, competition is at the bottom, is on the other top." Nonsense. Competition is at the top. All right, because many of them are walking in their ego and their pride, and they want to be seen as this bigger than life. And some of them are not even worth a loaf of bread. All right, the ones that are always making the noise usually are the ones that don't have a penny, and I know that because I'm very spiritual and God tells me. Okay, yeah, God tells me. So at the end of the day, what am I trying to say? Be careful how you treat people, because you never know who God is sending to help you. For example, if you read 2 Kings chapter 5, the story of Naaman. Naaman was a military commander. He was very, very strong, a man of means, a man of prestige, a man of affluence, right? But with all the power and all the respect he commanded, he had a condition that he could not overcome, and that was leprosy. He had leprosy, all right? So he went to war one time, and then he got a slave girl from the war and brought her to work for his wife, right? But while the girl was working for his wife, she didn't realize that this man was sick. Okay, that Naaman was a sick man. So she then told the wife, if only our master will go to the prophet in Samaria and get cure of his illness, right? You would think, oh, she's a slave girl. Why would she be advising a king, right? Or a military commander, for example, right? But guess what? She knew somebody. She did not have the power to help that military man because she lived with him. But there's something she knew that he did not know. All right. So some of the people you look down on, even the ones that have the least position in society, might have access to the rooms that you need in the future. So be careful how you treat people. All right. If Naaman was not obedient to getting to